can't believe she'd do such a thing. She has no heart.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
Oh my, I feel so sorry for my poor granddaughter. She tried so hard to come into this world, yet she was barred from the privilege to do something so simple. Just thinking about what could have been makes me cry. I could have been holding her in my arms right now, but my arms are empty. I can't believe Bianca would try to protect herself rather than her child. She is a disgusting woman. An animal. No, an animal would be better than this. She's a demon.
Protecting herself? How was she protecting herself?
There are cases where the mother's life is at risk, so they get rid of the baby. If she was truly ready to be a mother, she should have been ready to die having that child.
How can you say such a thing? She spent 8.5 months of her life preparing to give birth. And you're right that her life was at risk. She nearly died from complications that resulted from the miscarriage.
See? She should have been ready to die for her child.
That is not how it works. That is not how miscarriages ever work. Do you even know what a miscarriage is?
All I know is that it killed my grandchild, and that makes Bianca a baby killer. I don't see what's so complicated about that.
Do you really think she wanted any of this to happen? She carried that baby almost to term just to want to abort it? No! She wanted that baby. More than you, more than me, more than anyone. There was no one else who wanted it more than her. So stop talking like she wanted to throw away that baby.
Oh, really now? Because I have my doubts about that. I'm sure deep down inside she wanted this to happen. So don't you dare let her lie to me, young lady. I can see right through her. Maybe she was thinking to herself things like how life would be better for her if she had a miscarriage, or if she didn't have a baby at all. Who knows? Whatever vile and murderous thoughts she was thinking, it led to her miscarriage and my grandchild dying.
That is ridiculous. She would never think that. You can't be talking about her like this. She was so looking forward to the birth. She'd been picking out baby names. She told me her name would be Sarah, named after our grandmother that passed away last year. She wondered if she'd be a good mother and was reading all the parenting books she could to make sure she could take care of her properly. And for you to act like she didn't care, that she wanted this to happen is just so horrible. I know you're hurting too, but that doesn't mean you can lash out and point fingers at someone who's already in unimaginable pain.
She had one job as a wife, one job as my daughter-in-law, and she couldn't even go through with it. I am so disappointed in her. Useless. To be honest, I was suspicious from the very beginning when my son brought her to our house to meet me. I never trusted her in the first place, and it looks like my gut feelings came true. She was never fit to marry my son, and look at the agony and misery it caused my poor Adam and me.
If you really want to put the blame on my sister for her miscarriage, I don't think there's any way I can convince you otherwise. And she said she doesn't care what you think. But I just want you to know that you're the only person saying such horrible things about her. Everyone else I've spoken to has been so supportive about the situation. You know, it bothered me how when I talked to you after the wedding, how you talked about her duty to you as Adam's wife. But what exactly is she expected to do? The only thing she should be expected to do is love your son. She shouldn't have any obligation to you. You've been so horrible to her saying all these things. I can't even relay your messages directly. I have to soften your words. But it hurt her feelings so much that it pains me to know that these are what you would have said to her had she answered those texts.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be sure to tell her directly how horrible of a person she is soon. She'll have to answer me eventually. I'll march to their house myself if I have to.
No. And I myself won't be talking to you from now on, so please don't contact me on the phone anymore or come to our parents' house. You are not welcome anymore around our family, and our parents wholeheartedly agree.
How dare you say such things to her father-in-law? She has a responsibility to report to me as a member of this family. Now give me back my grandchild, you load of buffoons. You poor wretches. You're right. She isn't solely to blame. It's your horrible poor people genes. You guys aren't right in the head.
You have got some nerve to be saying this to me. A normal person wouldn't say these things to anyone they know, let alone to what they should be considering their own family. We may be distant, but your son is married to my sister, so that makes us relatives. In other words, family. And you're the one who's wicked, tormenting my sister and saying these dreadful things about her to my face.
No, you are all wicked. You're a bunch of animals. She couldn't even give birth to a healthy child. She's a baby killer. There's no denying the truth of the matter that this is all her fault. You say we're family, but I refuse to be associated with people who have a baby killer in their family. So she needs to leave this family right now. Adam needs to divorce her. Immediately. Don't think I'm joking because I'm not. I am dead serious. She needs to gather all of her belongings and leave the house by the end of the day. Is that clear? You better tell her that, or else I'll come in to kick her out myself.
Sure, she said she'll gladly leave you and your wretched son. You don't need to be worried about anything. She'll leave as soon as she can with my help. We'll get her things and she'll leave the house today, exactly as you wish. Hey, I just want to let you know one thing. That son of yours, Adam, he didn't even come to the hospital to take her home on the day of the miscarriage. He never once saw her in the hospital. Did he tell you that? I'm the one who had to drive her home.
Huh? Excuse me? What did you just say?
You heard me.
So he didn't pick her up despite her being in that condition? I would have thought he was going to pick her up. He said he was going to.
Well, that's so interesting. So he basically lied to you. His own father.
He lied to me?
I mean, I thought he would have told you, but to leave a weak and tired woman on her own to travel all the way back home on the bus after a miscarriage and a night in the hospital is not a humane thing to do. Of course, the moment my sister texted me, I headed straight there because there was no way I was going to let her go home like that. The sensible, kind-hearted thing to do when a family member is in pain. So, did you really think she'd ever beg you for mercy and ask you to let her stay in a hellhole like that? Why would she ever want to do that? Why would she want to stay there any longer, after all that you've both put her through?
Well,
I've asked my family for their help in moving her out, and she's already packed up her things so she can move out as soon as possible. So you don't have to worry about her being near you anymore. Nor do you have to worry about us being a family anymore, because believe me, we don't want to be associated with garbage like you either. You'll be rid of us soon enough.
what? Wait, what do you mean she's moving out?
Have I not been making that clear enough?
I mean, like, right now? Calm down. Don't be making rash decisions now.
Yes, she's moving out right now. And if you're kicking her out of the house, she'll have to look for a place to live, so of course she needs to be prepared. She'll be at our home for the time being because we'd never leave her to fend for herself. But she wishes to move somewhere far away where she'll never have to see you again. I hope you and your son have the life you deserve. Goodbye.
Wait, don't leave. She can't leave yet. She needs to come to my house and apologize for everything that has happened. Are you listening? Excuse me? Are you there? How dare you ignore me? Even if she'll be divorcing Adam, I'm still her father-in-law, and you two need to be showing me respect. I want to see her on her hands and knees begging me for forgiveness for killing my grandchild. Do you hear me? Hello? Hello, answer me.
Hello, this is Carol, Bianca and Cassidy's mother. It's certainly been a while, hasn't it? My daughters have told me about the conversation you and Cassidy had earlier. As you said to my daughter, I think it's only right that we have a conversation before going through with a divorce. Wouldn't you agree? Yes?
Just wait. I haven't given permission for your daughter and my son to get divorced.
What? You haven't given them permission? Really?
Yes, really.
I thought you were the one who suggested that they get divorced. Was I misinformed?
Of course you were. I never said such a thing to them. I do not want them to get divorced. I want Bianca to come home and help the family out sometimes is all.
Well, you truly are a horrible liar then.
Huh?
It was a trick question. I knew I wasn't misinformed because there's plenty of evidence. Cassidy showed me all the WhatsApp messages that you sent her regarding Bianca.
Oh, about that. I was just kidding, you know? I didn't mean any of what I said. I was just trying to lighten the mood. I mean, oh my god, a miscarriage, right? What a horrible and tragic thing to go through. I just wanted her to know how serious this was, about her responsibilities as a wife. That she needs to give birth to an actual living baby eventually, that's all. I don't think that's unreasonable to expect from my son's wife.
You do realize that you're not helping your case at all, right? There's so much to unpack regarding your statements. I don't even know where to start. I might as well throw out the whole suitcase at this point.
Now calm down.
No. You're telling me that you would say so many horrible things just as a joke? How could you? Why would you do such a thing? Nobody's laughing. If someone said to you the things you've said to my daughters, would you be fine with it? Would you be able to treat it as a joke?
Well...
That's right. You can't answer, can you? That's obvious. I don't think you'd be able to tolerate it, so why do you think my daughter should? Anyway, what are you even talking about when you're talking about her responsibilities as a wife? I think that she's doing a perfectly fine job. Unfortunately, things didn't work out at the end of the pregnancy, but none of that was her fault. And as a man, I frankly think it's disgusting how you're pinning the blame on her when you haven't and will never go through the physical and mental turmoil that losing a pregnancy does to you. I had one as well, and my heart hurts for Bianca. Of course, I wanted to have my first grandchild, but it wasn't meant to be right now. But you... I get that you're hurting too, but you called her an idiot, and you've said so many hurtful things about her to Cassidy. Do you really think this is the right way to speak to her? Or anyone, for that matter?
No, that's not what I meant. I didn't mean to hurt her feelings at all.
How dare you speak to my daughters like that? Who do you think you are? It's not fair to Bianca or Cassidy. Blaming my daughter for her terrible miscarriage, and when you couldn't get a hold of her, unleashing your wrath on Cassidy, saying all those things? I didn't greenlight their marriage to make her go through this kind of hardship.
Bah, that girl, she's part of our family now. I'm sure I can say whatever I want, whenever I want.
Did you really just call her that girl? Well, that girl has a name. Bianca. You should use it when addressing her. You need to be respectful, at least in front of me. But to be honest, with your nasty attitude, I'm not surprised that you treat her with such disrespect. To be honest with you, your rudeness is making me very uncomfortable. Even, dare I say, angry. Even if she is considered a member of your family, you're not related to her by blood. There is a clear boundary for what you can and cannot do to my daughter, so respect that from now on.
You're right. I'm so terribly sorry. I shouldn't have treated her like that. But never in a million years did I expect they would consider getting a divorce. I couldn't have predicted this.
Oh, really now? Then why on earth would you say that Adam needs to divorce Bianca if you supposedly never thought of that?
Yeah, about that.
This is a matter that needs to be discussed between Adam and Bianca. It's their marriage, and it has nothing to do with you. It's their life, and you shouldn't get involved. Or, what, maybe your family did the same thing to you when you got married?
I was in the same position when I got married. Both of my in-laws gave me a hard time and made me follow all of their orders. And I thought that I should teach Bianca to know her place just like I had to, and be strict about it. I had my responsibilities as a husband, so she should know her duties as a wife.
Again, you're not helping your case.
What?
Just because you've been put through misery, you think it's okay to cause others to meet the same fate? You didn't think of sparing them? You think it's okay to treat her the way you've been treated?
Yeah, I guess so. I think the new generation is too soft. They expect everything to be handed to them when we had to work hard for what we have now. They shouldn't expect the world to be so kind.
Then why did your father and mother-in-law apologize to me? What was that about?
What? Apologize to you about what?
What else? I asked her if you were being evil and horrible to my daughter because they treated you the same way when you were younger. But it turns out that you once again lied to me. Your father-in-law was appalled, and your mother-in-law told me that neither of them have ever done such a thing, and that they're sorry that their son-in-law was treating my daughters like garbage.
Huh?
As you can see, what I've been told completely contradicts what you just said to me. It seems you're very much in the habit of lying.
What on earth did you call my in-laws for?
I called them because talking to you wouldn't make a difference. I mean, we have my daughter's husband who leaves the house and runs away to his parents' house, living the easy life even though his father is treating his wife like trash, and the parents who enable this kind of behavior. What use is there in talking to a family of no good people like that? It's a total waste of my time, and that's why I called your in-laws. I thought that maybe they would be more sensible people, and it appears I was correct.
No, even if that's how you think of us, that doesn't mean you can just go ahead and call them out of the blue. What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about? I'm well within my right to do what I please in this regard.
No, you should at least ask me for permission first. You've probably never even spoken to them before, so what are you going out of your way for?
Oh, you didn't know? After Bianca got married to your son, I made sure to send them plenty of gifts and letters for Christmas and Thanksgiving, so I actually have spoken to them before.
I didn't know. Neither of them have ever mentioned receiving gifts from you before. Are you sure?
Of course, unless they hired a bunch of folks to impersonate them, which I find extremely unlikely. I have been in contact with them since the day Bianca got married. Didn't you know?
No, I had no idea.
Even though I don't see them very often, they are what I consider distant relatives, so they aren't completely unrelated to us. So I felt the need to contact them to leave a good impression.
I see.
In any case, I can't allow my daughter to spend any more time with people who look down at her and treat her with such disrespect. She doesn't deserve this from you. So as Cassidy told you, she will be staying with us for the foreseeable future. My daughter needs time to think things through and decide what to do next. And of course, Cassidy, my husband and I will be there to support her every way we can to help her get back on her feet.
But Adam is lonely and waiting for her at home. Do you really intend to take his wife away from him like this? It's like you're robbing him.
Robbing him? You're acting like my Bianca is an object to be had. She's a fully realized person, just like your son should be. Why should I care how your son is feeling? He's an adult. He's old enough to live on his own. I think he can do the housework and take care of himself, no?
But Bianca is his wife.
And? So? That suddenly means he's useless? He doesn't know how to do anything? Well, if that's the case, and he truly doesn't know how to take care of himself, I'm sure you can help him out as his father.
Bianca is a woman, and she's his wife. It's her duty to be looking after him and not me. It's not my job. It's not the responsibility of the man to be involved with raising the children.
Oh, but aren't the two of them supposed to be getting a divorce, though? That means she won't be his wife anymore. And she'll never have to take care of Adam ever again. So what now? What does your son intend to do now? Cry and wail like a big baby?
No way.
And once she goes through with the divorce, all ties with your family will be severed. She'll have nothing to do with your family anymore. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes, I do. I am so sorry for everything. Please take good care of my Bianca for me.
Excuse me? Your Bianca? Did you really just say that to me? Her mother?
I mean, even if she is your daughter, she's still my son's wife. She's my daughter-in-law. That means she's my family as well.
That's rich coming from you when you've never wanted her to be part of your family in the first place. Stuff it. Let's get one thing straight. Bianca is not your family's property. Don't you dare act like she's yours. She's my precious daughter, and she belongs with us. You don't get to tell us to take care of your Bianca. She is ours. and my husband and I will be looking after Bianca until she feels better, so you don't need to pretend to be worried. So you can drop the act. I'll be asking Cassidy and Bianca for the full details on what you've done to her and how you've made them feel once Bianca gets better. So be prepared.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry.
That's right, you better be.
Hey, Bianca's still not answering the phone, but you're a sweet girl, right? You wouldn't ignore your sister's father-in-law, right? An old man's request? When will she be coming home? Do you know? We're all waiting for her to come home.
What do you mean coming home? You told me that you don't think she belongs there. She's not going back to that hellhole.
You know very well that I didn't actually mean any of what I said. We want her to come back, honest. It's her house as well as ours. We're family. Of course, as her sister, you're welcome here as well. Don't be shy to stop by and say hello sometimes. Just make sure your sister answers me soon. I asked Adam if she's come home yet, but he told me she still hasn't come back yet, and we're getting worried. Don't you think staying away from the house for 2 whole months is a little dramatic? It's a little too long for comfort, I think. And it's about time we start asking for answers, no?
Oh, I see. It's only been 2 months. Wow, time does fly. I told Bianca and she laughed, telling me she's never felt so refreshed.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Hey, if she's right there, then give the phone over to her. I want to speak with her directly.
Nope, absolutely not. You've tormented my sister enough. I won't be letting you speak directly to her.
Are you not worried about the situation and how you two are making Adam and I feel? Are you really that heartless? She's been away for 2 whole months. Even just a few weeks would be bad enough, but we're talking over 60 days. Adam needs her support, so you need to make sure that she comes back home to him so that she can take care of him again. Please, there are so many things that need to get done around the house. He's told me he doesn't have any clean clothes to wear, and he's been wearing the same things to work every single day. His co-workers joke about how he reeks, and he's embarrassed. And he's eaten nothing but convenience store food and frozen dinners. He hasn't had a home-cooked meal in so long. So please, she needs to come back for his sake. Surely she still loves him, right? She doesn't want him to be taken care of. Shouldn't she feel that sense of responsibility as his wife?
Nope, and don't worry. She's having a great time living it up at her parents' house. There's no reason for her to rush, and she's taking her time enjoying life. So what if the chores around the house need to be done? Isn't your son a big boy now? So how about he puts on his big boy pants and gets things done himself for a change? He can deal with the housework. He has 2 perfectly good hands, so he's more than capable of washing dishes and folding clothes. Of course, if you really are just that concerned over his well-being as his parent, perhaps you should try and help him.
Well, I'm just the man of the house.
Bianca's already made up her mind. She's told me she'll never step foot in that wretched house of Adams ever again.
No way.
And why are you acting so stunned that she's not coming back? It should hardly be a surprise. I mean, I don't know how else we could have made it even more clear that she was not coming back. We told you that we'd move out all her stuff and have her at our parents' house. And that was all to start preparing for her divorce with Adam. She didn't leave to go on vacation for a few days.
No, she can't just leave, not without my permission.
And who made you the boss?
I'm her father-in-law. Of course I have the authority to forbid her from leaving. Has she even spoken to Adam about this? She can't just go ahead and make the decision to get divorced without his input. Come on, she needs to come home and at least talk to Adam. We can all discuss this together and reach a mutual understanding. Right? To deny us that is totally unfair to us. Please, be rational here and come back. Give me a break. Don't do this to us right now. We're going through such a rough time right now. We're begging you, please. She has to come back. Say something to her to convince her. Please, I'm begging you. She needs to be here.
I don't care about what you have to say or how you're feeling, and I'm not going to act like your little messenger. But what has Adam got to say about this whole ordeal? Is he having problems? Is he going through a hard time? I haven't heard a single peep from him at all. Isn't that strange?
What are you saying? Of course he's struggling. He has to do everything by himself now. So he absolutely needs her back. He's desperate.
Then hire a maid, for God's sake. What do you need a wife for? Free labor? Besides, you say he's supposedly struggling, but according to Bianca, he hasn't messaged her even once.
Huh?
Yep, he's never once asked her to come back. You see, his actions, or lack thereof, clearly show his true feelings toward her.
What? No way. But Adam told me that he'd messaged and called her several times, but she didn't answer. I'm his father. He wouldn't dare lie to my face.
Well, well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree now, does it? You're a liar of a man. Why should it surprise you that your son should pick up on that habit? Because he is, in fact, lying. Do you want to know when was the only time he contacted her?
When?
It was only to ask if she's left the house already after she'd already gathered all of her things and moved out. That was it, just that one time. There hasn't been any attempts to call her or any WhatsApp messages since then. Dare I say that he may have even blocked her number. Well, does that sound like the actions of a supposedly struggling man? Or maybe he thought that he doesn't have to do anything at all, even ask for help, because you're contacting us on his behalf? That you do everything for him instead?
No, Adam would never lie to me. He might lie to others, but he'd never lie to his family. He just wouldn't.
Well, what does it matter? It is what it is. And it doesn't matter whether or not Adam has contacted her anyway. She's done with him and she'll never be going back to his house ever again. So get used to it.
Give me a break and do as I say. Just get her to come home right now. I'm asking her nicely. And you know what? Maybe Adam is just tired of her. Maybe that's why he hasn't contacted her. This is all her fault. You know, she might actually get divorced at this rate. Is she really okay with this?
Okay, I get it. We'll be coming over exactly as you wish.
Good God, finally.
My husband has agreed to sign the divorce papers as a witness, so Bianca and I can ask Adam to fill out his part of the divorce papers. Then we can get this done and over with and all go our separate ways.
What? Who is this? What are you talking about? Wait a second, is this Bianca's mother speaking?
Yes, well, when I walked in to check in on Cassidy and Bianca in the living room, they looked very serious, and Cassidy's phone was going off nonstop, and I got suspicious. So I asked to check to see who's been contacting her. Geez, you really just don't give up, do you? That's embarrassing. There's no point in continuing our conversation like this. Let's talk, parent to parent. Is that okay with you?
Hey, wait a second, I'm not finished talking. I was busy talking to Cassidy about talking some sense into Bianca. What are you butting into the picture for? No one asked you.
I think I've told you this before, but if you keep insisting that this matter is for the couple to discuss between themselves, then why do you keep interfering, huh?
I don't know.
You don't know? What an eloquent answer. I'm sure you must have put a lot of thought into it.
No, it's just I'm not trying to interfere with anything, so I don't understand how you got that impression.
Why do we have to do exactly as you say? We're not your slaves. We're the victims here, and you need to own up to what you've done. You're trying to get Bianca to come back like this, trying to make her feel guilty. But I won't let that happen. I've had enough of your nonsense and messing around. I don't want my daughters to suffer anymore, so I have to take matters into my own hands to protect them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm going to be visiting you later on today, in the evening. You better be ready for me.
Believe it or not, I am sorry for my mother's actions earlier. Bianca and I both are. I do think she might have been a little out of line, but it doesn't change the fact that Bianca wants to get a divorce with Adam. And as you've said before, this is a matter that the two of them need to discuss between themselves and come to a conclusion on what they should be doing next.
Yeah, right? I think so too. I mean, I think that must be the best way to go about things. And please, do send my apologies in regards to your mother on my behalf. I truly am so sorry. I tried to contact Adam after you all left, though. I forgot to tell you.
He probably said something about how he can't be bothered to deal with this right now and to just do something about it, Dad. Was I right? Bianca told me as much since she says she knows him all too well. And that he's a predictable man.
I wouldn't say he's predictable because that makes him seem like he isn't special, but maybe she does know him. It makes sense considering they've lived together for a while.
Wow, Bianca was actually right. What a dirtbag. I am disgusted with his attitude toward all of this. All of his actions are so disrespectful to my family. He's always running away from things that he needs to be dealing with on his own. Even when Bianca had the miscarriage, he just left her completely on her own.
Oh, he can't help that. It's just in his nature.
What, to be a coward?
Oh, don't say it like that. You can stand to be nicer about it. Put it more delicately, you know?
Uh-huh.
He's just like that. He hasn't changed since he was a little boy.
What a shame. Someone who hasn't grown up past grade school never had any business marrying my sister now, huh?
Maybe Bianca could try to contact him? It's probably better than her trying to call him. Or maybe you could instead. Maybe he'll be open to talking to you too.
No way! Not that creep. Why is that anyway? Why the hell should she feel the need to contact him? To be honest, he should be looking out for my sister. He needs to support her to deal with the miscarriage. And yet we're the ones expected to be contacting him. I guess I shouldn't be expecting anything less from a depraved man like him, to be honest. Expecting anything else would be giving him too much credit.
Yeah, you're right, I suppose. I guess you don't have to then. Things will probably work out one way or another.
Yeah, you'd probably be right about that because I think Adam wants a divorce as well.
What? What are you even talking about? I haven't heard a single word from Adam about wanting a divorce. That's nonsense.
Wow, that's so surprising. I mean, I'm sure he tells you everything. Just like how he never lies to you? Oh, wait.
Yo, please don't be making fun of me.
You know, I think you should go and visit their apartment when you have a chance, and make sure you don't tell him in advance that you're coming. Make it a total surprise, and I'm sure you'll realize exactly what's been going on here. Do you understand? You'll know what we're talking about when you get there and why I called him a creep.
What do you mean by telling me to go without letting him know that I'm coming? Why would I do that?
Don't ask questions. Just do it. You'll understand once you do.
Okay, fine, I'll go and see what you're talking about. Cassidy, I was so surprised. I didn't know Adam had a brand new partner. And you knew about it too? You should have told me before. There was no reason for you to have me go out of my way to witness it for myself.
Oh, so you really did go to their apartment?
Of course I did.
So how do you feel about Adam now that you know the truth? Has your opinion of your son changed any?
Nope, not in the slightest.
Wow.
If anything, that means your sister made a selfless sacrifice. She let him be with his new love. That's so honorable and sweet of her to know when to back off when her man has found someone else to love. Some people will cling onto their partners until the very last minute, but she knew when to let go. Oh, I commend her. Why, I wouldn't have disagreed to the divorce if you just told me the truth in the first place. I would have been all for it since the very beginning. I mean, this changes everything.
What are you saying? Bianca never gave him permission to be having an affair in her house? And to be honest, I'm completely unsurprised. Your son actually made a pass at me the day those two married. Of course, I turned him down and he insulted me for doing so, but I didn't say anything because I didn't want to ruin my sister's special day. Not that it mattered in the end. Their marriage is broken beyond repair. I should have just told her the truth, even if it would have hurt her, so she wouldn't have had to go through this kind of pain.
Adam, going after you? What are you saying? Oh, don't get too cocky now. Why would my honorable son ever want to get with you?
Perhaps because he's a shallow piece of garbage who wouldn't know what loyalty was if it smacked him in the face.
Anyway, I understand why Bianca must have been willing to let him go.
Oh, really now?
She just felt so guilty that she couldn't bear him a living child, so she let him be with another woman who could give that to him one day. Isn't that right? Oh, how selfless of her. I'm sure she adored him, but that was the right thing to do.
What the hell? You haven't learned a thing, have you?
I mean, it's only natural. I take back what I've said in the past. She does know her responsibility as a wife, and that's why she's backing off. It's exactly what she's supposed to do. A wife who can't bear a child is completely useless in a marriage. I'm so glad that she knows that. Oh, I am proud of her.
Wow, you're absolutely disgusting.
You can think of us how you want. You in particular have always been unrelated to us. But please relate to Bianca that I'm totally fine with her getting a divorce over something like this. It's just that if you had told me so much earlier, we wouldn't have to go through all of this trouble. And I wouldn't have to say such horrible things about her.
You never had to say those words for any reason, ever.
She's such a cheeky little girl, isn't she? So sweet and caring. I think every woman should look up to her as a role model.
I think so too, but not for the reasons you think. But jeez.
What? Why are you so surprised? I'm praising your sister for something she did. I mean, obviously it's good for Adam and me. It's better to have a woman who can actually bear a child who's actually alive, my grandchild. And on top of that, I noticed this new girl is so young and healthy compared to your sister. There shouldn't be any complications before and after the childbirth. Phew, thank goodness we're saved. She passes with flying colors. She fits the criteria for absolute ideal wife. I'm looking forward to the birth and welcoming her into the family.
It's kind of bold of you to assume that she's so willingly to bear your son a child to where you're already speculating on her fertility prospects.
Like I said, a wife's job is to bear her husband a child. If she can't do that, then she's useless. So if she intends to marry my son, she should be preparing herself from the get-go.
Well, thank you. You're such a lovely father-in-law. I'm sure you lot will get along perfectly.
Oh, and please let your mother know. I want her to send the divorce papers from the other day. Mail them over as soon as you can, please. We welcome it. In exchange, we'll make sure to sign it as soon as we can get it approved at the city hall. So please let me know when you're able to send it over.
Okay. Can I ask you one question? Just one last question. You're willing to hear me out, right?
Of course, darling. You can ask me anything now. Oh, don't be shy. Is there something you're concerned about now? Speak up, please. Oh, wait. Please don't tell me that you have objections to those two getting a divorce. Or maybe Bianca herself is having second thoughts. I've already given them my blessing, so you can't take any of this back. I mean, Adam already has a new partner and is preparing for a fresh new start with her. So please don't insist on getting in the way of that, you and Bianca both. For his sake, and my sake too, of course.
Jeez, what are you going on and making assumptions like that for? I never said such a thing. And it was not, in fact, what I was going to ask you. Bianca knew he was cheating on her since the start of her pregnancy. She's had her suspicions but wanted to hold on for the sake of her child. But she did plan on getting divorced from him eventually, regardless of what has happened.
Wait, what? He was cheating on her since during her pregnancy? Not after she had the miscarriage?
Yep. As you can see, your son is truly a depraved man. I see you've taught him well.
No way.
Yeah, so he was cheating on Bianca since before she had the miscarriage. She found out only a few weeks after she got pregnant, to be honest.
I see. But wait a second. They aren't divorced just yet, are they?
Yep, that's right. Yet Adam was cheating on Bianca, his wife, despite how she was pregnant with his child. And from what I understand, he continued seeing his lover throughout the pregnancy. He didn't stop. How disgusting is that? I feel so sorry for my sister. She never deserved to have such a vile man in her life. And you know what? We're not going to let him get away with it scot-free, especially because, as you could see with your own eyes, he was in a relationship with another girl, even though he hadn't divorced Bianca yet. Well, do you get it now?
Oh no.
Yep, and to make matters worse, that woman who he has been cheating on Bianca with is also married. Talk about a double whammy.
What? He's dating a married woman? That girl he introduced me to is married? Yo, what the hell is going on? What even is this?
You didn't know? That's a big oof.
Yo, don't make fun of me.
But it's so strange. I would have thought they would have explained the situation when you met them at their house. But I guess Adam avoided confrontation yet again. How typical. It's such an unfortunate pattern of behavior that's gonna get him nowhere good in life. Wouldn't you agree? Do you understand that he once again hid the truth? He's clearly ashamed of it, or not proud of it, or else he would have told you.
No, we were just introduced to each other and had a quick chat. That's all. They never told me that girl was married to anyone else.
Oh dear, how unfortunate. Well, not that it matters anymore. Now that you know the truth, I hope you all are ready to pay up, because I'm not going to leave you alone until you pay for what you've done to my sister. None of you are innocent.
Pay up what? What are you even talking about? What do you expect me to pay for? I'm not the one who cheated on her, right? And my wife and I don't have a lot of cash on hand. We can't pay for anything. You should know that we're both retired and all we get financially isn't Social Security.
Oh? I thought Adam was sending you financial aid every month. Or was that a lie too?
Huh?
Yeah, my sister Bianca has a big heart, don't you know? Even though you've always treated her like garbage, she was still worried about your health and safety, so she requested that Adam sent you money every month, and he promised her that he did. Time and time again, your son proves that he does nothing but run away and lie. That seems to be the only thing he's talented at.
No, because he told us that he couldn't afford to give us anything. Besides, what are you talking about making us pay for in the first place? What, is Adam's new girlfriend in debt or something? Is that what you mean? I don't understand. Like I said, I don't have to pay for anything. I shouldn't have to pay a single cent.
Well, I guess you might have been telling the truth about one little thing. Care to hear?
What?
He probably really can't afford to send you anything at this point.
What do you mean?
Bianca told me that the only reason she found out about Adam and his girlfriend, you know, the fact that he was cheating on her, was all because she found evidence of him borrowing money and giving it to her. Not just a few bucks, but thousands of dollars, regularly. That's when she realized that none of that money was going to you, but it was going to his lover instead.
Wait, what? So Adam has debt? But where did he even get the money from in the first place? And who does he owe that money to? I don't understand.
Wow. With each passing second, it amazes me just how much he's been keeping you in the dark about anything. It seems he really hates to tell you the truth about anything at all, huh? Ooh, and guess what? Apart from all that debt, he's also been on the verge of getting fired. All his coworkers and supervisors are fed up with him. They're just itching to get rid of him.
What? Why? Just because he's in debt? That shouldn't be affecting his work performance at all.
Oh, but him not turning in work assignments definitely does cause his reputation to take a hit.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't he be turning in his assignments? What is he even doing?
Hey, that's my line, but I can easily guess why. It's likely for the same reason he's in debt. He's supposed to be working hard and looking around and job hunting. I mean, he's already been given the signs that he's about to be let go. But it turns out he's been borrowing money from somewhere, probably someplace shady, all to give it to this girl, his lover. It can't get any more comical than this, right? He's been playing Bianca, insulting her intelligence, making her feel stupid and like she's going crazy, like she's alone. And he's been keeping secrets from you as he continues to fool around and have the time of his life with his lover. How stupid. He didn't deserve someone as kind-hearted and sweet as Bianca. I'm so sad that she had to waste so much time on him and your trashy family. I won't ever forgive you.
Wait, please, have mercy. You said so yourself, right? Adam's been keeping me in the dark about everything. That means I had no idea about any of this. It's not my fault. He chose not to tell me about anything. So why should I have to pay the price of that?
Well, you raised him, so...
I mean, but he's a grown man. There comes a point when your child and the decisions they make are out of your hands. Again, I shouldn't have to suffer for his horrible actions.
I don't know. You're a pretty vile person, so I think you didn't even give Adam the chance to become a good person. He was doomed from the start. I mean, it seems like he tried to show off his fake wealth to impress a girl of all people. Isn't that ridiculous? It was all in order to get a chance to date her. Such a shallow gesture. And really, it also shows what kind of person his lover is, because she was also married, yet she let herself be seduced by a scumbag. Oh, and guess what? It seems his new girlfriend doesn't even have a job or any income to speak of, so maybe she's planning on becoming a housewife. You hear that? Unlike my sister, who also contributed to the household funds by working, she might have full intentions of being a housewife and contributing nothing financially. Are you okay with that? Are you planning to help support her too? Because Adam definitely won't be able to do a good job of that.
Well, like I said, I only have Social Security money, and it's already bad enough trying to support my wife and me, so there's no way that I can do that.
Of course not. But weren't you absolutely thrilled about the idea of them potentially moving in together with you?
Thrilled is a strong word. I mean, yeah, we talked about that the last time we met. They said that they would get ready and move in as soon as they possibly can.
That sounds like totally bad news. Well, you'll get two cheaters who owe lots of debt living under your roof with you, so I hope you guys all get along with no conflicts whatsoever. Even though your son clearly hates telling you the truth, but oh well, you made your bed now, lean it. Ooh, also, I forgot to tell you, but you, Adam, and his girlfriend all need to get ready to scramble up all the money you can pay for the financial compensation for the emotional damages you caused Bianca, that woman's husband's compensation, as well as child support for her child. Things are only going to get super tough from here on out, but I'm sure you'll pull through. Maybe not in one piece, though. But good luck. I wish you all the best.
What? Not only is she married, but she also has a child?
Yep.
What is this? This needs to stop. Any more breaking news? What else is he hiding from me? Oh my god. No way, I can't do this. I can't. It's impossible. I won't accept any of this. I'll never let them move in. Never in a million trillion years. I can't have a woman like that in the family. She has bad news written all over her. I don't care if she could bear me a child. For all I know, she could miscarry too, just like Bianca, and then she'll really be useless. There's too much risk. Hey, how about you tell Bianca that she's always welcome to come back? We'll forgive her for the miscarriage. We just need her to come back. Oh, please. You're her younger sister. I'm sure you can talk some sense into her, right?
You keep acting like she's incapable of bearing a child, but she's never been diagnosed with any problems by the doctor. As far as anyone's concerned, she's just fine.
But she had a miscarriage, right? And that means she can't have another baby.
It says who?
Well, doesn't a miscarriage mean something is wrong?
Of course, a man like you wouldn't understand basic female biology.
What do you mean?
It's true that she had a miscarriage, but that doesn't mean she can't ever have a child. The miscarriage wasn't a result of a medical condition or anything. It was just complications during the few days leading up to the birth. The doctor did a thorough checkup on her before she was discharged, and she gave her the green light to try again in the future.
Wait, is that true? She can have a child? I thought you could never have a child again once you've had a miscarriage. I'm sure someone told me this, I swear.
The miscarriage was tough on her, for a lot of different reasons. And in your own way, you did suffer as well as a result of that, which she is apologetic for. She doesn't want to go through that experience again, but eventually, when her mind and body feel ready, she'd like to try again to have a baby.
Then she can potentially bear my Adam a child again? she can get back together and try again. She can do that, right? Then isn't that even more reason for her to come home? We'll definitely accept her.
Oh no, I didn't mean that she was going to try and have another baby with Adam. OMG, I just told her, and the face she made, she'd never do such a thing. She doesn't want to have a child with a piece of garbage like Adam.
Oh, please don't say that, I'm begging you. Please, we'll never be horrible to you and your family ever again. We won't say mean things, we'll be good. We'll do exactly as you want. Right? That should be a good deal, no? It's just if Adam winds up marrying this filthy and disgusting woman, it'll be the end of us.
Wow, that sounds dire.
Right? Don't you pity us? Our family will be doomed. So please, can you two help me? Like before? I'll do anything. Please.
Nope, that is never happening. She'll never do anything to help you or Adam, and I won't do a single thing for you either. She'll never go back. Your son lost her, and you're never getting her back. And you deserve whatever's coming to you, so you better grit your teeth and prepare yourself for what you're going to go through, because nobody is helping you.
No way, please. I'm still her father-in-law.
No, never. She will never have Adam's baby. She'll never go back to his house, and will never, ever help you. We despise you all. But thanks for everything that you've done for my sister since she joined your family. And again, she is sincerely sorry that you were hurt by her miscarriage, even if you went about it horribly and lashed out at her even though she didn't deserve it. I wish you well, but also, I wish you'll never see my sister ever again. Goodbye. Send her regards to Adam for her since he probably won't contact her anyway.
Cassidy, wait, please. Bianca's right there. Please talk some sense into her. This can't be happening, please. Please, please, can you ask her to reconsider the divorce? Please come back. We need you here. Hey, are you all not at home? This should be the right address, right? I'm not wrong, am I? I'm getting a bit forgetful in my old age. Where are you? Where's Bianca? I've been ringing the doorbell for forever. Is it just that you're not there? Are you getting groceries or something? I suppose it is getting close to dinner time. But please, reply.
Please stop sitting outside the door like that. You're gonna scare the neighbors with how creepy you look. You look like a stalker. No, I shouldn't be so lighthearted. Please go away right now. You're causing a scene. Oh, and my dad is also asking you to stop lurking outside our house or else he's going to be calling the cops on you. And he always sticks with his word, so I suggest you leave if you know what's good for you. You're going to be in a lot of debt and you don't want to tack on a criminal record on top of all of that.
I don't care. Bianca, is she home? Can I talk to her directly? And none of this middleman stuff. I need her to answer me already.
Oops. She told me she blocked you the other day, so that might be why.
I've been thinking recently, and I have to give a proper apology for everything that has happened recently. Is it unreasonable to request to see her face to face so I can do that? It's cruel to deny me that.
As if she owes you anything at all. If you need to demand the chance to make an apology to someone who doesn't want to hear one, then you're not really apologetic at all. You just want to do everything possible to get what you want, and I won't let you try and manipulate my sister.
No, that's not it at all. I'm being honest with you. These are my true feelings, so please believe me. Please tell her to reconsider the divorce. I am begging you. Please, it's not too late. This can all be fixed. I just need you to talk to her for me.
Oh, sorry. It's actually way too late for that now.
What do you mean?
I told you before that Bianca has her mind made up now. Even if I try to convince her, everything's set in stone at this point. Nothing you say will change her mind, and you need to understand that already. Adam filled out the divorce papers earlier, and I personally helped Bianca submit them in the town hall. And we celebrated with ice cream, and a taste of freedom made it so much sweeter. So, you're too late. She's finally free from your clutches.
What? No, this can't be happening right now. I can't accept this.
Too bad, because you're going to have to. It's been approved. Even if she wanted to, she can't go and get it rescinded. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately for you. Anyway, I guess this is the end. Bianca already has you blocked, so I suppose it's my turn now, huh? I've been waiting for this moment forever. Goodbye, and enjoy the life you deserve.
Wait, Cassidy! Wait! Please, don't block me. I need to talk to her so badly. We can fix this.
You need to stop harassing us immediately. This isn't funny anymore. Now it's just annoying. We've sorted things out with Adam already, so you have no say in the matter. It's not your marriage. It's none of your business. And even if, God forbid, Bianca starts to feel like she wants to get back together with Adam again, Cassidy and I will definitely stop her. We'll never let that happen. Not on our watch. So give up already and leave my daughters alone.
Oh, it's you again. Their mother, right?
That's right.
I didn't know you were there with Cassidy, too. I assumed the rest of you were out. Why didn't you tell me that this was happening? You should have called me over.
No, that's not true. I may hate you with a passion, but I would never keep you out of the loop in a situation like this. I insisted that you should come. In fact, I told your son to ask you. And do you want to know what he said? He said it was too much work to call you over. Do you hear that? That son of yours couldn't be bothered to call you over, even in a situation like this. So, if you have any complaints, take it up with that trashy son of yours, because it's clear to me that that lazy, irresponsible man isn't quite grasping the gravity of the situation like you have. So, I hope you and your family all go to hell. You deserve it.
No, we don't.
Yes, you absolutely do. You've reaped what you sown. You deserve everything that will be coming your way for hurting my daughters the way you have.
Yo, please don't say that. I am so sorry for everything, honest. And I'm sorry for my insolent son. I thought I'd raised him to be better than this, but it seems I was wrong. Please, I'll do anything. So please just call off the divorce and ask Bianca to come home. I beg of you, please. I just need her to come back.
So what happened next wasn't surprising, but it was extremely